And welcome once again to KC Anthem. Today it's our Thanksgiving special. Today we've got Ian from KC Cast. Ian, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. Now, you want to tell us a little bit about what KC Cast is all about?
KC Cast is a local music podcast. For now we just do audio, but someday we might branch out into the video stuff, who knows. But for now, you can go to the website, kccast.com, or the MySpace, myspace.com/kccast. And from there you can listen to the show, and basically all we do is put out song by song any bands that submit music to our show. So basically it's like a big playlist of local music. Local music artists can submit stuff, and we want them to. Any bands out there, definitely send music our way. You can go to kccast.com and find out how to do that. But like we just try to help support local music any way we can by playing their music first, and secondly doing interviews and hopefully providing some information for them too. So.
Now, how'd you get into this, Ian?
Well, I started, man, I guess it's probably been almost a year now. A year ago, doing we started the format. It was completely different. We were like doing about an hour's worth of show every time, playing a bunch of music, talking a bunch. Nobody wants to hear us talk, like they just want to hear the music, and that's what we're all about. We want to play the music for them. So, because we don't have any funny jokes anyway, it's just like, we'll just let the bands speak for themselves instead of trying to speak for them. But, yeah, we've been doing it for about a year, and I started out with my buddy Miles and another buddy of mine, Bobby. And they since they still every once in a while contribute, but they've since kind of petered off, and we've kind of found this format to where we can just put out music, and I'll admit it's less work on our part.
Hey, that's always nice. That's never a bad thing.
Exactly. If it's easier for us to do, so we actually do it, and that's what's most important. We'd been in bands before. Members of the show have been in bands before, and we know how hard it is to promote your music in Kansas City.
Yeah.
And I came across podcasting a couple years ago, and I was like, I've got a microphone, and I know how to edit audio. I might as well give this a shot. And I'm a web designer by trade, so I kind of know some of that stuff too.
Yeah.
So put all of that together, and I was, since I'm not in a band anymore, I guess this will be the best way I can promote local music.
Now, what'd you do in a band? What?
I play guitar in a band called One Fan Band.
Cool.
A band that we sort of played around for a couple of years, and then they, as most ska bands do, the members went off to school, so
Yes.
left me behind. So I was left with a bunch of guitars and nothing to do with them. So,
well, and maybe that has to do with what you wrote here in your bio. It says you want to show the radio giants that have infested Kansas City, where it's at.
Yeah, when we started this, we were kind of like, we want to throw a pie in the face of local radio. Like we just don't like them at all. But like as it's come to be now, it's like they aren't even it's not competition, like they don't even get anywhere near playing the stuff that we play. Like the one station in town that does play local music, they play what they want to play, and
exactly.
I've been in studio before and witnessed them playing only what they want to play during the local music hour, and I was like, this is not cool, because
there's a great injustice.
Right, exactly. There's a lot of young bands out there in Kansas City that don't get a chance for people to hear their music, and if they don't get a chance for people to hear them, people aren't going to come to their shows, and then they're going to give up when it could have been better. They could be really bad when they start, but every band's going to get better the more and more they play. So that's kind of one of the purposes of the show, is to support those bands while they're young, to make sure that they grow up and get better at what they do.
Yeah. Well, we were on the show the other day. I tell you what, I had a lot of fun. I mean, it was just over the phone, but it was a lot of fun for us. I know we had a good time.
Yeah, we try to keep it simple when we do the phone interviews, and that's like for bands out there too. If you want to get more exposure, we can do an interview with them, and normally it takes a band a couple of times, like of us playing them on the show and whatnot. But basically, if a band shows initiative and talks to us and asks us if they can be on the show or whatever, we'll be like, sure, we'll call you up and record you. It takes half an hour out of our time on a Tuesday night. And it's done. So but it really, I think it does help the bands. Like I think it helps for people to hear, one, to hear music, and then two, to hear them talking sincerely about the music that they play.
Most definitely, yeah. I agree.
And you guys do the same thing, and you know, it's great to have more than one outlet now of bands being able to speak their minds and tell people about their music and hopefully garner some more interest in the scene.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I had said on when I was on the show with you. You know, it's like the town is a powder keg, and it's just somebody's waiting to light the fuse. So hopefully we can help each other to light that fuse and get this thing going.
Very true.
Well, Ian, you want to go ahead and plug your stuff? Go ahead and show the fans. Look in that camera over there.
That one right there? All right. Well, kccast.com. and myspace.com/kccast. And the biggest thing that you can do when you go to either one of those sites, you can listen to all the stuff, sign up for kccast.com, and rate some of the songs. Actually go in and say whether you like it, whether you don't, comment on it, whatever. But the biggest thing you can do is subscribe to the show in iTunes, because once you do that, you have free music coming to you all the time. Like, since we just put it out song by song, you'll just get free music. So that's kind of what we're promoting currently, is the fact that we are pretty much allowing people to download bands' music for free, and the bands are more than happy to allow you to do that. So they want to be heard, we want them to hear you, and you want to hear them. So kccast.com, and that's it.
That's a heck of a deal, Ian. It was good to have you on the show, man. You take care of yourself. Come back and see us again. I'm sure this will be the start of a beautiful relationship for Ian and KC Cast and KC Anthem.
My heart is warming.
Thanksgiving, everybody. Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining us once again. I'm Mitch Baker, and you stay classy, Kansas City.